Yo, did y'all see my last video? My chin was chinning. Jeez, talk about a double chin. I'm glad I shaved because it revealed that, and we're going to do something about that. That's unacceptable. So we're going to take care of that. I might go on like a 72-hour water fast. Not that that's going to take care of it, but it'd be a good start. I saw that and I was like, it's kind of gross. But here we are. I'm so disgusted with how it looked in that last video. I'm just going to wear this until I get that fixed. So it means you got to hit the gym. Actually, there's my gym. Well, not the grill. That might be part of the problem. Right there. It's just way too cold to be out there doing anything on that thing right now. Gotta get back to playing weight, playing strength. Beast back in the day. That is, I'm about to eat some oatmeal. Maple and brown sugar. That's alright. We're getting it. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, that's slacking a little bit. But to go to work. Obviously, I won't be wearing this the whole time, but it's not kind of cold, so it feels good. Let's talk to you soon. I'm just going to tell you, this week has sucked. Matter of fact, all of 2025 has sucked. I guess if you're looking at the cup as half full, there's plenty of 2025 left to go. Since I started this, man, things haven't been going well. I don't know if that's a sign, or what, but I'll talk to you when I get home. Nougat Cowboy. And no, I'm not hiding the double chin. Well, I guess I kind of am, but not on purpose. Not the main reason. I thought I'd go full Yellowstone mode on you today. I went with a black hat instead of the chocolate brown. And hopefully you can hear this. I think you will be all right. Just got home from work. Been a rough week. That seems to be the theme of 2025. I'm going to hit a little bit on. You remember the last segment from the last video from last night, talking a little bit about the ride or die phrase, right? And how that's been twisted a little bit. It's more of a catchphrase now than actuality. It's the darndest thing. It's really weird. I don't get it, but I've been caught up in that scenario before. You tell somebody that you're going to be there for them, no matter what pops off. No matter what pops off, that you're going to work it out, and we're going to do what we can. Tell you say that more than once, and just the belief is not there. So that leads me, and the reason why that could be, that leads me into what I want to talk a little bit about tonight. Communication. It's so important. It's really been overstated, not overstated, but you can't overstate it enough. That communication is one of the key factors in a relationship. and there's a variance there, or there's certain degrees to it, right? If you have someone, you're in a relationship with someone that you communicate in a similar way, it's going to be a little bit easier on you, right? So you still got to talk about it when certain things pop up, but maybe it's not like, maybe it's just in passing. I say, hey, could we, when we in this type of argument or disagreement or whatever, can can you say this way or whatever? And then when you're communicate, when that gap is a little bit further out, okay, then you got to talk about it a little bit more. And if you're on extremes of the communication scale, meaning you communicate this way and your partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, they communicate way over here in this way, that's going to be more work. I know there's a lot of gray area within this. So whether you're here or whether you're out here, no matter what, there's got to be work there, because you're not going to enter a relationship and all of a sudden all your communication is great, everything's good. Yeah, it might be that way for the first few months, but eventually you got to start working at it if you want it to last. Again, I've been in that scenario where I really didn't realize how far apart it was. So I was approaching it the wrong way. I thought maybe we were more, not here, but a little bit here. But the more I think about it, the more we're out here. And so I was addressing it in a way where I thought everything should be understood. And it wasn't. With that being said, you do what you got to do, but your partner also has to help you, right? They've got to let you know how to communicate with them. What works with them? They know how they perceive things, right? They know those keywords, or they know tone, or whatever it may be. They know how they respond to criticism, respond to, hey, could you just do this instead of this? So it's not just one person. That's why communication is so important. And it's one of the most difficult things for couples to wrap their head around, I believe. And that's why a lot of relationships fail, because they don't work on that. They don't figure that out. And I think if you can get that fixed, then everything becomes easier. It becomes way easier. There's no misinterpretations. There's no, well, I didn't realize, this is what you needed from me. As far as, communication wise. All these things you learn as life goes on. You get your heart broke. That's life, right? That's life. You just got to deal with it. And if you're a man, I'm not one of those dudes where I'm just going to tell you, suck it up. You're a man. Deal with it. Go have sticks for breakfast and a tree for dinner. You see all those on social media everywhere. No, man, you gotta take some time and deal with it. Now, I'm not saying you should be, crying, sobbing your way to work or whatever. But if you need to take a few minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, to sit in your car and deal with the emotions, whether that's crying or not, or you need to take some time, the next week or 2, 3, 4, whatever it may be, whatever works for you, to deal with it, you should deal with it. Because, hey, when you're, especially if you're in a relationship that's been like over a year, when you think that, or you're hoping, or you're planning on it being, a long-term thing, like this could be something that, we're going to rock with the rest of our life. And, there's just some mix up in communication, or it's not that ride or die that everybody likes to talk about. Yeah, man, that hurts. And man, we're supposed to be tough, but when you give let's just be real with it. When you give your heart to somebody and it's broken, men don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Men don't easily give it over. Because then when we do, that is a major thing. We're trusting you with the weight on our shoulders. Just not the actual weight or what we deal with, but you're our go-to. So yeah, it does suck when it doesn't work out. Who knows? Maybe there's a light at the end of the tunnel for that relationship when it's all said and done. But you never know. You never know. But just remember, do what you can do. If you really love that person, do what you can do to make that communication right. Try to figure it out. You're going to have to, if you're this far apart, remember, you're going to have to sit down with each other and say, and knock it out. Say, how should I communicate with you to where you best receive it? And the same on your part. What's all this worth? The time you spent watching it. So I don't know. Movie Cowboy. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X. Join me there. And until next time, peace, buttons.